In the beginning, the telephone was not of much interest to the general public. It has been, however, one of the outstanding inventions of man. Today, 115 years later, the most remote countries of the world are connected by an extensive telephone network, and this marvelous invention marks the pulse of the accelerated rhythm of modern life. Peru, 1972. In this land of such difficult geography, with a low telephone density and an outdated telecommunication system, a team of specialists has started to work on the solution of these problems. Since that time, the design, fabrication, and installation of equipment matched to the requirements of the country have made possible the long-distance national service between the interior cities and Lima. The national and international direct dialing service arrived later. Today, the national telecommunications company, Entel Peru, has more ambitious projects in the field of telecommunication development. One of these projects is the Antara project. This is the city of Cañete, located on a fertile valley south of Lima. Here, since 1990, has been working a prototype of a digital public telephone exchange, which has been called Antara Exchange A version for 200 subscribers. The Antara Exchange is a great success today. It was born in 1988 as one of the main projects of Entel Peru, and it has been designed and built by Peruvian technicians using microelectronics. According to the technical evaluation of the International Telecommunication Union, this prototype was built in a record time and with economic resources which were 10 to 30 times less than other similar projects developed in other countries. The reason for the success of the Antara exchange can be explained in two words: native technology. This means that the telephone exchange prototype, which has been built using the most advanced technology components, fits the present and future requirements of the country. This project is therefore a clear answer to the need to integrate the most remote towns where the telephone service is inadequate or does not exist at all. The Antara Digital Telephone Exchange can help to solve these problems not only in Peru, but in the Andine sub-region as well as in African countries where the same experience can be repeated, because this is a project that has been carried out starting from the reality of underdeveloped countries. An important factor in executing the project has been the valuable cooperation of the International Telecommunication Union and the United Nations Development Program. This cooperation was possible through the administrative agreements signed by Entel Peru, the UNDP, and ITU. This has made possible the acquisition of foreign currency and the purchase of components and materials, measuring and testing equipment, and the assistance of international experts. The successful result obtained in the development of Antara A, which today operates in Cañete, has urged the Peruvian authorities to start the development of Antara B with a capacity of up to 1,000 subscribers. The execution of this phase will continue until the end of 1991. From then, it will begin the C version, which is designed to increase the coverage of the Antara telephone exchange to 4,000 subscribers. With the growth of the telephone networks, outdated telephone equipment will need replacing. The Antara telephone exchange allows the construction of a digital network that can function with old external plants and reach a coverage of 8 kilometers and meet the requirements of the diverse extremes of climatic and geographic conditions. The consumption of these telephone exchanges will permit us to alternate the use of commercial energy with either eolic or photovoltaic non-conventional energy according to the conditions of the place where this can be installed. Peruvian technicians say proudly that they have built a future-proof telephone exchange, by which they mean that functions can be added, suppressed, or modified without disturbing other parts of the system. Here lies one of the main successes of the Antara exchange, i.e., the hierarchical modular construction. Modularity is the key word for the continuous evolution and the only way of reaching an open system, future-proof. Modularity signifies easy handling, which presupposes reduced costs. Once the Antara telephone exchange has been put into production, it will have the lowest cost in the market. Modularity also means flexibility and capacity to adapt itself to the changing world of telecommunications by means of technological prototypes for hardware and software produced in Peru. This can be produced with many opportunities for the support of digital networks for integrated services. Antara is also a project with various applications. Its state-of-the-art technology will make it possible in the future to build a series of digital exchanges such as this one. Moreover, the microelectronics used in this project will have applications in other areas such as medicine, textiles, mining, metal mechanics, and petrochemical industries. When this technological prototype has been transferred to the private industry, Peru will have made a great qualitative leap in the telecommunication field, integrating the most remote town with a low-cost, good-quality telephonic service. In addition, the service companies will be able to acquire the Antara exchange along with spare parts in a timely, economic, and reliable manner. Oh, but not only that, a great step will be taken towards the national telephone industry with the most advanced digital technology, which will allow us to create complementary industries and new sources of work with a substantial saving in foreign currency. This will open up a very interesting export potential. We will have improved the national telephone density and endowed the country with a greater technological independence. The National Telecommunication Company, Entel Peru, by means of the Antara project, wants to share with private enterprise, universities, and government sectors the responsibility of laying out the basis for the future of telecommunications in Peru. The challenge is there. Private enterprise has to assume a commitment to produce greater efficiency for today's new markets. The universities, starting from the Antara experience, must continue to broaden the research in order to discover new horizons. Entel Peru technicians must go on to improve and work as a team. And finally, the Peruvian state should keep giving support to these projects and establish the legal aspects of the new technological reality. This is Antara project, a native technological experience which calls upon the will of everybody. A reliable telephone exchange and a very economical system. Future-proof. The important contribution of IUT and UNDP will continue to be decisive for the existence of the Antara project in its C version for 4,000 subscribers. It will be of great importance to complementary projects such as UHF radio, digital multiplexer, low-capacity earth stations, and photovoltaic solar energy systems foreseen in the Technological Development Project for Telecommunications in Peru. The Antara experience has opened new possibilities in the heart of Latin America for the development of telecommunications in our cities. This hope must remain now that our motto is communication, the key to development.